Hi, my name is Edward. I'm from Hong Kong. I study my secondary school in Hong Kong and my college in the United States in the University of Michigan. I am a political science major here, but I have been taking computer science classes and I have been studying Spanish for about 3 years. I'm a pretty diverse person. Obviously, I love reading books about politics, society, and history, but at the same time, I love watching political movies, historical movies, and like, especially romantic comedy movies. And most importantly, I love soccer. I play soccer since I was 10 years old, and I just love it. I just couldn't get rid of it. I am now the captain of the Hong Kong team in the University of Michigan, and we have practice every week, and soccer has just become part of my life. My motivation to go to Chile is really simple. I just want to have a different graduation trip. Since I'm graduating in this April, I want to do something different for my graduation. Usually people go to big city for shopping, sightseeing for their graduation, and then go to work. But for me, as a political science major, I study about the economy, the history, and the society and politics about South American countries in books, but I've never had a chance to go there in person to experience a South American way of life. So I think this 6 months of English teaching in Chile would be a really, really good chance for me to achieve this goal. And at the same time, because I'm learning Spanish, I want to learn Spanish in a Spanish-speaking country to improve my proficiency in the language, which would benefit my future career. My goal in classroom is pretty simple too. I don't expect I can make every student in a classroom to be really proficient in English after the 6 months of English teaching. But I do expect to arouse the students' interest in learning English because I want to make them understand that English is not just a subject that they learn in a class like chemistry, physics, those subjects, but it's a lifelong skill that would benefit their career and their whole life in the future. So I really want to make this point clear to them, and I hope that they would carry on their study of English in the future. So that is my goal in teaching English in Chile, and here is my 5 minute simulation about teaching sports and forming sentences for Chilean students. So here you go. Hey chicos, today I'm going to teach you how to form sentences in sports. You guys all like sports, right? Can you just name me some sport that you like? Football? Great, I love it so much. This is my favorite. What about that? Basketball? Cool. Baseball? Nice, I love baseball too. So forming sentences in English is really simple. All you need is just three things. First is a subject. Second is a verb. Third is an object. So if you want to say in Spanish, a mí me gusta el fútbol, then in English it would be I like football. It's like I like football. So the first part I is a subject. The second part like is a verb. The third part football would be the object. So what do you mean by subject, verb, and object? It's really easy. Subject is the person who does the action. Verb is obviously something about the action. The object is the body that receives the action. So in this sentence, I, that is me, is the person who are inactive and do the action, means I like these things. And football is something that, it cannot do anything, so it would be the object. So, obviously you cannot say football likes me, but you can say I like football. So this is a really simple sentence, and so can you guys give me some examples about footballs in a similar structure? What do you have? Oh, great. Tom likes baseball. Great. This is a good sentence. Subject, verb, object. But there is a problem. You can say I like baseball. But if you want to talk about something other than you, like your friend Tom, then you cannot say Tom likes football. You should say Tom likes football. Because in English, similar to Spanish, there are tenses in verbs. So for third person, like Tom, Mary, your mom, your dad, you have to put an S for that. Tenses are really complicated, and there are lots of variation like Spanish. I will talk about this later in the later lessons. Right now, I'll just focus on forming sentences. But this is a good try. It's a good sentence structure. What about you? Mary likes basketball. Good. It's a good take. So now you guys know how to form a sentence. But this is a really simple one. Can you make it longer if you want to give your audience more information? What can you do? What can you add to the sentence? Time? Good. What? Action? Good. Okay, so to add time, to add actions, to add reasons, and those are three really common way to make a sentence longer, to provide more information for the audience. So in this sentence, you can, if you want to tell more about the time, you can say, I like football since I was 10 years old. So the sentence, since I was 10 years old, is the phrase that indicates the times. And this is a really complicated clause because it is consisted of the main clause and the subordinate clause. But don't worry about that. We will talk about it later. Okay, now you have the time. So if you want to add the action, what can you do? No idea? Don't worry about that. In this sentence, I like football, you're just indicating I like something. But what if you like, so which part of football you like? You like watching football, or you like playing football, or you just like reading about football? So those words, watching, reading, playing, are the additional action that you can add to the sentence. So you can say, I like playing football. That means you enjoyed being in a game, in a match, instead of being an audience. And if you want to add more structure, like the reasons, if you want to say why do you like football, then you can say I like football because my father likes it, or because it is fun. So the conjunction because indicates the reasons that you like the action. So like you can say because or since, and there are lots of other verbs that you can use to indicate reasons. So in forming an English sentence is really simple. You just have to have subject, verb, object, and you can add time, actions, and reasons to make a sentence longer and to provide more information to your audience. Thank you so much.